Hello guys, in this video I'm going to show you how to install macOS Monterey on external SSD. So let's get started. So to install macOS on Monterey on external SSD, the first thing first that you need to have is the the external SSD box, and the next thing that you need to have is I recommend you guys to use a 32GB USB flash drive to flash the image. And now, if you have already installed Blender Etcher, CPU-Z, and this Genius, now you're gonna plug in the USB for me. And the most important part is that you need to have the macOS Monterey image file. Now, you are gonna launch Blender Etcher. Now you're gonna click on Flash from File. Now you're gonna select your USB. Now you're gonna click on Flash. The next thing that you need to do is launch CPU-Z for me. So as you can see here, now you're gonna locate the CPU code name for me. So if you're using a Coffee Lake machine, I'm going to use an EFI for Coffee Lake machine. So here it is. Make sure to check the CPU code name. Now you're gonna go to your browser, type EFI Larila. Scroll down until you see this. So if you're using a desktop as a PC, you're gonna choose OpenCore desktop, but if you're using a laptop, you're gonna choose OpenCore notebook. Now I'm using a PC, so I'm going to use OpenCore desktop. As my CPU code name is Coffee Lake, so I'm going to use a Coffee Lake for my system. Now you're gonna type proprietary, click on code, download it as zip. Now go to GNS and BIOS master, code, download a zip. Now close this window, open File Explorer. Now extract these files for me, 3 files. Now open proprietary. Now when it shows up like this, now you're gonna click on File and Open and select your EFI folder. Here EFI OC, and then choose config.police file. Minimize these files until it shows up NVRAM. Now for boot RAGS, you're gonna remove the -V for me. Now for platform info, for the system product name, now you're gonna name, but wait, this is the SM BIOS. Make sure to select the correct one. Now you're gonna type OpenCore installed guide. I'll put the link in the description, so you guys make sure to check it. Now for MacBook, so if you're using laptop, make sure to check on the MacBook Air, MacBook Pro. So if you're using a PC, this here, this is for the special system like the mini PC, that you guys using. So if you're using mini PC, you can use Mac Mini here. So if you're using iMac, so I'm going to use iMac instead of Mac Mini. iMac and iMac Pro, Mac Pro Xserve. That is the version as about that desktop user need to use. So if you're using mini PC, you're gonna choose Mac Mini. So I'm going to use iMac 20,1 for this video. Alright, now you're gonna type in the SMLs that you've already choose for your system. minimize data hub and type in the SM BIOS that you've already choose. SM BIOS, Mac Mini. Oh no, I mean iMac 20.1. Scroll down and iMac 20.1. Yo, then you're done. You should done with it. Alright, so you're done now. Close and save the file. Now you're gonna run gen as in BIOS. Go back to your EFI folder, OC, and copy the config.plist file as path. Now you're gonna type number 2, paste the path that you've already copied into command prompt, press enter, press number 3. Now you're gonna type in the SM BIOS that you've already choose for your system. Now you're gonna choose number 4 and then number 5. Alright, so you're done. And the next thing that you need to do is just sit and wait for it to complete the installation. Alright, so when the work is done, now we're gonna close the Lana Etcher. Run this Genius. Now you're gonna find your EFI USB. Now go to EFI partition. So you can see at this point you can see there's these files here, 3 files, and delete it. Alright, go back to your EFI folder, EFI, and drag the EFI into the EFI partition. Click on OK. Right, so complete. Now close. Now restart your system, but wait, my system is asking for update, but I won't do that. Okay. Now spam the keys that leaked into your boot menu. Oh no, I mean BIOS. Right, now go to advanced mode, choose advanced, go to PCH storage configuration. Scroll down to see status mode selection. This should be HCI. Make sure your BIOS support UEFI and secure boot should be disabled. Now press the key that goes into your boot menu. Now choose your USB. So here it is. You can see here this is install macOS Monterey, and now you're gonna press the key that boots. Now the next thing that you need to do is just sit and wait for it to boot up. Alright, so when the screen shows up, it means that you're good to go. Now you're gonna choose disk utility. As you can see here, now you're gonna choose the external SSD that you've already made to install macOS. Now you're gonna name any name that you want, and make sure the format should be APFS. Now click on done, close this window and choose install macOS Monterey. You're gonna click on continue. Click on agree, and select the external SSD that you've already made for your installation, and click on continue. So the next thing that you need to do is just sit and wait for it to complete the installation. Alright, so when the screen shows up, it means that you're good to go. Now just select your country and your region. Alright, so when the screen shows up, it means that you're good to go. So as you can see here, so this is macOS Monterey running on external SSD. So I put here for you guys, much easier to see. Wait for me. So macOS Monterey running on an external SSD. You guys can see here. Oh wait. Alright, so now you can use this as a portable disk that you can carry anywhere for you to run Hackintosh system. So you can use it as a portable system, but remember, just don't disconnect when you're using. So if you like this video, then please subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to click on the like, subscribe and share button and watch my new video. And I'll see you next video soon. Goodbye.